he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Counter play, Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Right off the bat, we see a pair of 2-yard runs. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Right side catch. This is Gates. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's McCoy. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. For touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 73 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on second down, Jackson buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Visitors, nothing.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Caught by Gates, left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rolling to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Evan Ingram, 34 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Fights loose. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Drake. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson escape. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off down at the 2. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Steelers'
stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now Jackson.
3rd and 5.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Home team 6.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, very often you can point to one play being the difference in a game, Charles, and this might very well be the one right there.
And an extra point is supposed to be simple, but when you don't protect well and that breaks down, it becomes that much harder, and that costs them.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They hand this one to Gronk. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Jackson.
9-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.